What if I told you that every morning, before you even touch your phone, before you even get out of bed, before the world gets a chance to speak to you, you're already deciding your future? Sounds impossible, right? Because most people believe success begins with hard work, money, luck, opportunities. But they are completely wrong. Because the Stoics discovered something terrifying. Before you win outside, you win inside. Because right now, millions of people wake up every single morning, and immediately start poisoning their own minds. I'm tired. 5 more minutes. Maybe tomorrow. I don't feel like it. Life is hard. Again. 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 Until one day, they wake up, look at their own life, and ask themselves, how did I become this person? But here's the scary part, your mind doesn't know whether you're joking, your mind doesn't know whether you're serious, it only listens, and obeys. Which means a few words, repeated every single morning, can slowly make you weak, or make you absolutely unstoppable. And once you discover what powerful people secretly tell themselves every morning, you'll never wake up the same way again. If you're ready to take control of your mind before the world controls it, hit like and subscribe, and let's begin. Because here's something nobody tells you. Your brain is listening all the time. Every second. Every minute. Every day. Even right now. While you're sitting here watching this, your mind is collecting words, collecting beliefs, collecting patterns. And eventually those patterns become reality. That's why two people can wake up in the same city, have the same opportunities, have the same 24 hours, and still end up living completely different lives. Because one person wakes up and immediately tells themselves, today is going to be hard. I'm already tired. I don't feel like doing anything. And without realizing it, their brain starts searching for proof. Suddenly every small problem feels bigger. Every difficulty feels personal. Every challenge feels impossible. Now another person wakes up and says, no matter what happens today, I stay strong. I control my mind. I move forward no matter what. And suddenly something strange starts happening. Their brain also starts searching for proof. Problems start looking smaller. Obstacles start looking temporary. Challenges start looking like opportunities. Same world. Same day. Same 24 hours. Different words. Different future. And that's terrifying if you think about it. Because most people are not being destroyed by life. They're being destroyed by what they repeatedly say to themselves. Imagine somebody following you every single day. 24 hours a day. Whispering into your ears. You're weak. You can't do this. You're not good enough. You should quit. Eventually what happens? You start believing it. Right? But here's the scary part. That person already exists. It's your own mind. Because most people become their own enemy. Their own prison. Their own limitation. And they don't even realize it. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. They knew if you lose control of your mind, you lose control of your life. Because before actions change, thoughts change. Before results change, beliefs change. Before the world changes, you change. And this is exactly where people unknowingly destroy their lives. Because they think words are just words. They think thoughts are just thoughts. They think repeating something inside their head doesn't matter. But let me ask you something. If I looked at you every single day for the next year and kept saying, you're weak. You're lazy. You'll never become successful. You're not good enough. Do you really think it wouldn't affect you? Of course it would. Slowly, quietly, little by little, those words would start entering your mind. Then entering your beliefs. Then entering your identity. And one day, without realizing it, you'd start living like that person. That's exactly what's happening inside millions of minds every single morning. And they don't even notice it. Because the most dangerous voice you'll ever hear isn't the voice of enemies, isn't the voice of critics, isn't the voice of strangers. It's your own voice. Because you can escape negative people. You can escape toxic environments. You can escape problems. But you cannot escape yourself. You wake up with yourself. You walk with yourself. You sleep with yourself. You live with yourself every single day. That's why the Stoics believe mastering your own mind is the highest form of power. Because if your mind controls you, everything controls you. Social media controls you. Emotions control you. Fear controls you. Laziness controls you. People's opinions control you. But when you control your own mind, something unbelievable starts happening. You stop reacting to everything. You stop breaking over small problems. You stop becoming weak every time life becomes difficult. Because now your mind works for you, not against you. And here's where things become powerful. Because the words strong people repeat every morning aren't magic. They aren't secret codes. They aren't some hidden formula. They're powerful because of repetition. Because repetition creates belief. And belief creates reality. Think about it. Nobody suddenly becomes confident. Nobody suddenly becomes disciplined. Nobody suddenly becomes mentally strong. It happens slowly. Through repetition. Again. 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 Until one day, you stop saying, "I'm trying to become stronger." And start saying, "I am strong." And now you're probably thinking, "Okay. I understand this. But what exactly should I say every morning?" Because understanding a problem without a solution changes nothing. So here's where everything becomes practical. Here's what powerful minds understand. They don't wait to feel strong. They create strength first. They don't wait to feel confident. They create confidence first. They don't wait for motivation. Because motivation disappears. They create discipline. Because discipline stays. So tomorrow morning, before touching your phone, before opening social media, before letting the world enter your mind, sit quietly for a few seconds, take a deep breath, and say these words slowly. I control my mind. I control my emotions. I am stronger than my excuses. I move forward no matter what happens. Today I become better than yesterday. At first, your mind will fight you. Because your old mind loves comfort. Your old mind loves excuses. Your old mind loves weakness. It will say, "This feels weird. This won't work. This is stupid. Ignore it." Because remember something important. The same mind that created your problems cannot suddenly understand your transformation. Because your brain loves familiar patterns. Even if those patterns are destroying your life. That's why change feels uncomfortable. That's why discipline feels uncomfortable. That's why growth feels uncomfortable. But uncomfortable doesn't mean wrong. A seed also breaks before it grows. Muscles also tear before they become stronger. Pressure also creates diamonds. So stop running away from discomfort. Because on the other side of discomfort is the person you want to become. And understand this clearly. Repeating words once won't change your life. Repeating words for 2 days won't change your life. Repeating words for 1 week won't magically transform you. But repeating powerful thoughts every single morning, over and over, until they become part of your identity. That's where the real change happens. Because eventually, you stop saying, "I want to become disciplined." You become disciplined. You stop saying, "I want confidence." You become confident. You stop saying, "I want a better life." You become the person capable of creating a better life. And that's the real secret Stoics understood. Your life changes the moment your mind changes. Because once the mind changes, actions change. Once actions change, habits change. Once habits change, your future changes. And one day, you'll wake up, look at yourself, and realize something unbelievable. The person you wanted to become was inside you the whole time. You just had to stop speaking weakness and start speaking power. If this message hit you somewhere deep inside, don't ignore it. Because most people watch videos, feel motivated for 5 minutes, and then go back to the same life. Don't be that person. Right now, I want you to do something powerful. Go into the comments and type, "I control my mind." Not for me. For yourself. Because the moment you write it, you make a promise to yourself. And if you're ready to become mentally stronger, more disciplined, and impossible to stop, hit that subscribe button right now. Because from today, we are not thinking like weak people anymore. We are building the mindset of warriors. Now remember, control your mind, or your mind will control your life.